Hey, and welcome back to another arena run. And we're not gonna end today on a 15-minute video, so let's just jump right back into it after that beautiful Philippa disaster and go at it again. So what do we have here? We got Blaze of Glory, we got Tactical Decision, and we got Shieldwall. Now Shieldwall is probably the strongest ability here, but I do like all of these. I even like Blaze of Glory. It's very fun. Even if you get 1-2 good cards from Scoia'tale, you can just toss those out of your deck to offer some great removal. It's always a lot of fun to have. It's a tough decision here for me, but I think I want to go Shieldwall here. I think I want to, it's just a fun ability, especially when you get some good engines and you have a way to protect them. So let's give Shieldwall a try. Let's see how that works out for us. So, pretty interesting start. Onks is not the worst. I mean, having a locker 2 is always a great thing in the deck, so I do like Onks here a lot, but Siegfried is also just amazing. The fact that it purifies everything, not the best thing in the world, but then again, if you can purify some poison, some locks, you're gonna go a long way. So a little bit of a tough choice, but let's go for the lock first, since it is the best in terms of utility. Yeah, I think it has to be Nathaniel. Even though the Primordial Dow is the biggest and baddest card here, Nathaniel just speaks to me, it's like he's telling me that, hey, I know along the way a little engine will come along and help me out, and Nathaniel, I have faith that we're gonna get something to help you out along the way. So let's just grab that right there. Here, War Chariot, easy pick, though. Yeah, I think it's the easiest pick. It's got that versatility that we love. It's got that movement. It's got that bleeding. So definitely want to pick that up. Let's get Fret here. I'm sure we'll be able to. Oh, see, Nathaniel was right. Nathaniel was right. Somebody did come along here and it's gonna help him out. So we'll pick that up. So we have 2 locks. We have a decent engine on board now. Here I'm just thinking Alchemist is only good if we get living armor, I think. What else can Alchemist work on? Not a bunch else. Nothing. Well, something like a Yzagurn is also nice. If you get a Yzagurn, you swap the powers around, you know that Yzagurn is no longer Yzagurn, living armor, one of the all geareds. So there's a little bit of synergy here, but it's so slim that I don't think it's going to be worth it. We'll just pick the Immortal Cavalry here. It's got to be the Marauder. Yeah, I think it's the best one out of the options we have there. A second edge, another Themerian Drummer, second engine for Nathaniel. I really don't mind that at all. It brings a little bit more consistency onto that kind of onto that play, so I'm happy to take that. Well, obviously Lambert's never gonna be the pick yet, so it's always like it's Manticore versus Roach. Roach just breaks that devotion tag that I like to kind of follow in the beginning third, but I mean it's very hard not to pick Roach up here, so we don't need devotion. Ooh. I mean, Falbor is amazing, but a defender is also amazing, considering we do have these little engines that we do want to protect at the moment. So the defender seems really good, but I mean, Falbor is just an incredible amount of points. Even if he hits only for 3, still 10 points, which is phenomenal. It's a very hard decision here. I mean, obviously it has to go down to Falbor because of what he can do, but I really like the defender here. I mean, if we can protect the Themerian Drummers and Nathaniel in a round, I think we would win the round hands down. little torn here. So between these two, the Plague Maiden is a whatever card. We are not gonna get any consume units, so it does feel good, but for Plague Maiden to be amazing, we would need at least one consume unit, and then on top of that, maybe like an ethereal or something, just to make it really pop off. Tough choice. I'm gonna go for the Falbor here, because at the moment we do have a little bit of luck, but we don't have too much removal. What? So Forest Protector I would love to pick up, but we don't have any nature cards at the moment, and Nature's Rebuke is kind of hard to get, so that's that. Collision, just not enough in terms of Syndicate synergy, but Corvo versus another defender, Fion, oh my word. Well, here's the thing. If I only have Corvo, 9 out of 10 times he's getting removed. So the value here is not worth much if you don't have something protecting Corvo. So I think the defender here is the right choice. This is insanity. Like, Botchling versus Urshan. These are some good picks, really good picks. So, with the Botchling, we can use Shieldwall to protect it, and it gets that value. You can't use Shieldwall on the Urshan, though. I just love Urshan. I really do. Like, but the Botchling is so annoying to deal with. And the fact that he flips over if he gets too damaged is just another little benefit. But then again, so does he. He heals up to 7 if you're hitting him hard. So I'm gonna pick the card that I like more between the two, even if maybe it's not the best card there. But easily, I just enjoy the Patience cards. The Patience cards are just so much fun to have. Here we'll just grab another lock. It's also got a little bit of bleeding in case we need it. Assassination is an easy pick here. Some nice solid removal. I'm not gonna frown at that. Old Spear Tip, I do like quite a bit between the choices here. It's a solid 9-point play. Obviously, Malena is also quite nice because movement helps out a lot when you have, or when you're fighting against roll locked units. But I think we have enough locks as well that I'm okay with just grabbing a big boy here to point slam a little bit. Wow, so this is the best card here is going to be Smoke 'em Out. Really? I guess so. Just thinking, what kind of value can Ghoul get? At the moment, not at all, right? I don't have anything too strong in the bronze department to make this worthwhile, so it's gotta be the Kikamura worker. Alright, Assimilate, nothing that can help that get boosted up. The Imperial Manticore, have not seen one consume unit, and I'm not going to assume we're going to see any more. Brain Farm is, it's... dealing 2 damage is not that impressive, to be honest. I think the lock is the best play here. Alright, Necromancy is quite nice. I like Necromancy just because we have the little Temerian drummer, so they can, you know, getting them resurrected to maybe play with Nathaniel or just to help out some of other units does feel pretty good, but the Herald is rather tempting because of the amount of points he puts down, and on top of that, if he does get removed, he still leaves over 3 points, so the fact that he can be removed but you still get value out of him is very tempting. And if by some blessed reason we can get like a Svalbard Priest, it would be phenomenal, or anything else that requires that requires damaging of friendly units, any Skellige card like that. So I do like Herald here, but I must say Necromancy is very, very tempting. The Syndrata's right, I was gonna say could work with the Genkai Fret, but it's just 6 points. Doesn't bring the leader ability since he gets pulled out of the graveyard and played without the deploy. Let's go Herald here. I think it's just an easy pick, so don't need the Prophet. The Dwarven Chariot is 6, and so is the Caravan Vanguard, a decent 6. What's the difference between the two? If I pick this, it doesn't have real synergy associated with it, but at least with this one, if we get lucky, we might get something that can help trigger multiple units, or I'm a little torn here. So Cynthia is quite nice. Like you putting up the 3-point unit to your on top of your opponent's deck is, especially in round 2 if you're going for a pass play, it just ruins the mulligan a little bit, and it's a little bit of it's just such an annoying thing to deal with. But Javier, I don't know if it's Javier. The banishing of 3 cards from your opponent is tempting just some of those, so you can get some of those echo cards gone, like Uroman System again. So this is not the best card in the game, but it has a very specific purpose. So do I want to tick around echo cards, and then maybe other cards like Gizagur to prevent, I don't know, like a slim chance of there being an Ozrel coming up against us. So it's a very difficult decision. Like, I really like the thought of picking up Javier and then slamming him down, getting rid of the opponent's echo cards, but that's just the thing, it's just a thought. You know, the thought sounds nice. In actual practice, I'm not sure how often that will be useful. Whereas this is also 6 points, but in every single time you play it, it's always useful because you always put that card on top of the deck, and it's always going to annoy the opponent. And especially if you play it on round 1, they get in round 2, they mulliganing out, and then maybe on the 3rd mulligan or the 2nd mulligan or whatever, on round 3, they pick up the Guardian, and our opponent's sad. I mean, the only other thing I think of is if we get a T-Bor rarity, and this is also great synergy. You know what's gonna happen? I think I want to pick Cynthia here, and then we're gonna come across an echo card that's gonna annoy us, and we're gonna be like, yeah, we wish we picked Javier, but it's fine. We'll do it this way. Holy crap, these are good cards. I mean, Vandergrift is just so much fun to play, considering he's resilient, and this gives our opponent a headache, but Vigo's muzzle is phenomenal at what it does, and the point swing is always just unbelievable to a point where it's hard not to pick Vigo's. Like, muzzle is just too good. It's like one of those things that say if it's too good to be true, then you can bet it probably isn't true. And Vigo's muscle is one of those things that's like, if it's too good to be true, it works. Vigo's muscle, it's good, and it's true. Here, the Sapper seems fine. Having 1 Purify can be good. I mean, we have a lot of targets that want to be locked up. 1, 2, 3. You can't get 4. And we got, I guess 5 here a little bit. We also have some big units that would want to get poisoned, and because these guys are constantly boosting, that poisoning and locking does become very tempting. So I do like the Sapper here, just for that bit of versatility. Necrarite's gonna be the pick here. Alternatively, we could go Haymaker Protector, put him next to Herald Skulls, and then he can start getting value, but I really don't think that's gonna be a realistic sort of combo. It's not enough for this to be a great card. Whereas the Neca, he is an engine. We can even put a shield wall around him, and it's annoying. It will just bait out some removal from our opponent and make their life rather difficult. Flitter is good here because we have Herald. So I do like this pick right here. It's got a lot of value to it. But if we do miss Herald, it does become a very awkward kind of card to play. And the Mantlet, I've always liked the Mantlet. To be honest, I think the Mantlet is a solid card. That additional armor that it keeps providing to units as they come down is so annoying. It's just so annoying. Like, imagine if our defender got an additional 2 points of armor because the Mantlet, even 1 point of armor. It's just so good. It's, you know. So I think even though I like the Flitter more here because of that niche Herald synergy, I think the Mantlet is just a better all-round card in terms of consistency and getting us where we need to be. Okay, so this is the deck. 14 and 3. I do feel good about this. It's got some really good things going for it. We obviously have to rely. We're gonna have to rely a lot on getting this Nathaniel combo going with our Temerian drummers to win matches. But even without the Nathaniel, I think the Temerian drummers can kind of carry us if it gets a little bit out of hand. We've got some good removal, got some good locks. Yes, this seems like it's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be a great time. I hope so. Yeah, just finish up those. So just that last Philippa, just to talk about that while I wait here. I could pause here, but I was gonna say, like, that last Philippa run, I think I want to try to give Syndicate some more chances in terms of leader abilities and what it can do. Maybe I'm a little harsh on it because I'm such a bad Syndicate player as is. But I think...
Press those vermin!
That's press those vermin. But I do think that maybe I underestimated the value of Syndicate in Arena. Maybe there's something more to it than that I'm not seeing. Okay, smoke him out. It's okay. 2 Temerian drummers we don't need. I don't want to just risk so much in the first round. Although this is pretty decent hand. We have a nice lock, we have a little bit of movement, we have some points to take the round. Yeah, I'm very happy with where this is as a first round hand. This is, you know, round 3. I would want a lot more from my hand, but all right. So the shields go up against the veils. We'll put our engine down. Very easy proactive play. And then we can play the Necrored next as well. I don't want to commit too much. I want to try and win this round on bronzes only. If I can, you know, by some miracle of a chance, save Roach for round 3, all the better. And I think we do have enough in terms of bronze power to win it. Between the Necrored, the Kikimor Warrior, the Vanguard, and Temerian Drummer here, plus the lock, I think we have just enough to take this round. So,
when will you ever learn?
We have so many good things in our deck. I just don't like the thought of him taking anything at all. How serious do I want to take this threat? It's a little annoying. I think I want to just lock that up. There's so many good things. Just let's say if he picks up, let's say, Roach, Uncrate Marauder, Immortal Cavalry, what else? Yeah, I don't want him to... Okay, smoke him out is also a good one for him to get. There's a lot here I wouldn't want him to get. I really don't want him to, you know... I don't want to muzzle as well. Like I said, I want to try and win this off bronze power only, so... I'm gonna give this a try. I will give just winning off bronzes here a try. We'll go Necrored next, hopefully. Okay, that's fine. We can just move that out the way if we really feel the need for it, so... Pretty okay with that. I mean, if I really want to make, you know, that decision, we can play the War Chariot and... Yeah, we can play the War Chariot if we really feel the need to move that. At the moment, we are gaining, in terms of engine value, we are gaining... Oh, okay. We are getting 1 point more than our opponent, since he's got the bleeding and we got the boost here. Countering his, so... I think this is okay, and if push comes to shove, we can either give him round 1 or we can bring Roach out. And I think it'll give us just the right amount of points to pass the round. But we will see in good time. And if our opponent does really commit and go hard on this round, really wants to win it, I'll give him the round. I really don't mind not having lost say here. I'd rather preserve the deck as much as possible so that we have a very powerful round 3, because, you know, that's all we need to really win at the end of the day. Or is the might of the Necrorat too much for our opponent? Has this humongous creature that has been put onto the board frightened him off? Find out next time on... Come on, buddy. Restart that router. Quick. Oh well, easy first victory. We will take it. Unfortunate. I was really hoping our opponent didn't disconnect. I hate these disconnects. You know, let's fight it out, and whoever loses loses. Winning through a disconnect sucks. I almost wanted to be... I almost wanted to just... Come on, man! You can do it, but unfortunate. So, easy first victory. I mean, look at that. That's how powerful our deck is. It just DCs our opponent. So, you know what? I'm very confident that if we continue on this power level, we're going to be just fine and probably get quite far in the arena. Also very happy to see that we're just getting games quite fast, you know, it's not a lengthy wait. It's been...
Crush those vermin!
Okay. These vermin as well. Okay, we'll keep pressing these vermin. It does feel like we're fighting in monster territory. Okay, so here we have, you know, we got some really good things going, but once again, you know, from Felboard, I love you, man, but just too soon. Give me a sec. Let's see. So Jenge Fred as well. No. Okay. This is fine. Let's play the Mantlet now and see how fun that. Yeah, some of you guys, I'm sorry, Felboy. You know, you came, and Jenga Fred, you guys came a little too soon. Just way too soon. We need you later down the line. If you had maybe, you know.
Best give up now.
In terms of how soon you are here, it's like making a 9/11 joke on September 12th. Just too soon. Okay, so looks like our opponent's gonna go quite heavy in this round. I mean, if you're starting your game out with a defender, you know, you definitely have some plans in motion. Too bad we don't have any kind of elves to purify that, but we can also... Wow.
Long live the Emperor!
Now that is rather aggressive. You're being very aggressive, sir. Would you mind calming down quickly. It's nice to see Cynthia. That just means that his foul ball was a 7-point play, which is still quite a large play, but Cynthia really took a big blow for us. So there's no way I'll be able to play this round out without summoning Roach. That's what I see right now. So knowing that, I think Urshan is a really good play right now. Let's get another engine down. And you can get that that additional 3 points of armor, plus his Veilness means that he is quite protected and I don't have to worry about him being removed anytime soon. Okay. We have more in terms of engines, but do I want to lock that? So what is our, realistically, what are our plays going forward to finish round off? I think maybe War Chariot into Onks, and then we look at finishing the round off just to lock this up. Just don't want to waste War Chariot. War Chariot seems like it's worth so many more points. Yeah, our engines are obviously bigger than his, so I'm pretty happy with, you know, the rate at which we're getting points. That play I'm not 100% sure about. So here's my train of thought on that. If I had applied 4 points of bleeding onto the cave troll, that would have effectively meant that this unit is locked for 4 turns starting there, because the value is just offset, whereas now if I lock this up now, the value stops, but the value would have stopped anyways if I played, you know, the bleeding. So by moving this card like we did, like we did here, we gave him an extra turn onto that unit for no real good reason. So
There is no escape.
I don't know exactly how to feel about that, but I do feel like we're in a very good spot at the moment, especially right now at 5. We're getting 2 points a turn, so our opponent's gonna have a little bit of an uphill battle to climb to catch up to us. Surely it's not really not gonna be that difficult for him to get to where he needs to be, but at the same time, we are in a good spot. I was going to, for my final play, I was going to play the Immortal Cavalry, transform my Urshan into Lift His Curse, and pass the round after that. And I think our opponent knew he was done his luck. Good, good. Everything here is good so far. You can go back home, and I don't know. Do I think that the Sapper can go? I mean, there's definitely things in our deck that holds more power. Yeah, let's give it a try. Perfect. This hand is so good. I don't want to actually pass up. I don't want to just play a pass play. Let's just see. So in terms of the last 3 cards, what do we want? We wouldn't mind Old Spear Tip, obviously. We wouldn't mind our second Tamiran Drummer, and we wouldn't mind our Fiance. So, having said that, what in this deck would replace for any 3 of those? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Like, I really like our hand, but like the candidate to be thrown out here into this round by himself just to draw some enemy fire is Harold, the poor madman. But At the same time, I also...
The white frost and white
You're gonna
light
need that.
is nigh.
You're gonna need that coming up. But at the same time, I also look at Herald and I say, you know what, he's still a really good round 3 card. He does provide a lot of value, and do I want that value fighting for me in round 3? Yeah, I kind of do. I really... Damn it, that's pretty good. We have enough locks that I do feel comfortable doing that. Oh, Theon! Damn it. I believed in the heart of the cards, and the cards let me down because they're so heartless.
Pansy.
Okay. This is a tough start. I do think that there's a way he can damage his own unit. I do believe that it's not just a dead play. Especially if you're coming down with it on turn 1, so... I do think maybe he's got some kind of vision for that card. What I would love to do is play Nathaniel just right off the bat, give him a Shieldwall, but it's not really good with what's on board, so... Let's start with a Herald play. At least with Herald, what he can do is we can ping, we can see what it hits, and if it does hit this, we could just Jenge Fred it. The other play, if, you know, we feel desperate, we can Jenge Fred, depending on what it hits, we can Foul Bore. Hit ya, thank you. Do I want to just ping one of these off? I would like to get rid of this. This can just get a little too much value, and because it can, I'd rather let's just do this quickly so we give him less targets. Not what we were looking for. Really not what we were looking for. That's a very unfortunate hit. Like... maybe I shouldn't have taken the chance, you know. In Gwent, you're not supposed to gamble, you're supposed to make, you know, tactical decisions, and taking a 50-50 is not better than just...
Left, right, left, right.
Alright, let's get our first Sumerian drummer going.
You're good. Real good.
Oh, thank you. I also think I'm pretty... that's fine. As long as it didn't hit the other drum and Queen's Guard, we're fine. Okay, so now we have our engine going. Once again, he's actually got me kind of countered in terms of Nathaniel value just because of his setup here, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, let's do Nathaniel now. It's a really good time to play him.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
And the fact that we have our... what are you doing? Why? There's so many targets. Ah! Nathaniel, friend, look at this. There was a board full of opportunities.
Again and again and again.
Like, now, I have to answer this. For who? This is like one of those, you know... It's not a good answer to make, Nathaniel. You're forcing me. This is like a phone call from the bank asking you where's our money, and you're like, I don't answer that. I don't leave that. Put that phone. I do not want to answer that call. Just like that, Nathaniel. I know you don't have phones. I know you don't know what a phone is, but just like that, I don't want to answer this now. You annoying mother. Fine, Falbor. Just come clean this up.
The traitors will pay for what they did.
Please come clean this up. Let's. Yeah, you can hit this. Just there we go. Let's get rid of this. I know it's a little drastic to play Falbor right now, but we do need to answer that. That Queen's Guard value, it's gonna keep rolling, and it's gonna keep making our Nathaniel worse. Because you know Nathaniel. He knows. He's like, Nathaniel be like, he sees the Queen's Guard, and the first thing I think.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
Okay. Unfortunately, we are playing against someone who's probably not new to the game, because I mean that should have gone in the middle here. But Nathaniel's like, oh, look at this beautiful Queen's Guard. Here's my number. And she's like, what's your number? It's 2. Number is 2. It's 2 turns of bleeding. That's my number. Alright, here I am not opposed to just locking this up, so I think it's a good Jenge Fred turn while we do have the
You're coming with me, dead or alive.
while we do have my word. Are you kidding me? Anyway, it's a good time to lock while we do have the Bloodthirst on board. And then we can also apply another lock maybe to the Quidinian Revenant if we feel it's needed, or the... That's your biggest card. That's what's gonna hurt. Yeah, then we can just do this as well. This is pretty fine. We can just lock both of them up. In terms of Shieldwall ability, we don't need that just yet. Wait, wow! Wow! You did it! You actually did it! You hit something useful. I'm proud of you. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's just keep giving him that value. We can always, like, fortunately for us, we can... Obviously, we're just gonna do this again. But, fortunately for us that, Harpy... I was gonna say, we can muzzle the Harpy. But Nathaniel has different plans. He thinks, you know what? Whatever, that's fine. Actually, I should muzzle the Temerian drummer and then just purify it, but we have nothing left to put on the side anymore, so a little too late for that. I missed that play. It would have been actually a much better in terms of what we could have done, but my bad there. At the same time, it's not the worst thing in the world. I think we still are pretty much in a who in the world plays that card? Alright, and then we'll just put the Sapper next to this and get that going. So, I should have probably done that a little bit sooner, but it's okay. The line of play we took, I think, also prevented a lot of value from our opponent's side of the board. You know, we stopped both his Temerian drummers. We also stopped his Queen Maidens, and he's having a little bit of a problem with getting this Quidinian Revenant to work, but I'm sure he'll find a target before the end of the game. Not that we're damaging anything else, so... Assassination removes the Brawler, right? So that's pretty good for us. Okay, so he's now setting down his points. It's a lot of points he's putting down. So this is quite the counter push, but we can do just as well here. Since we do have last say, we are now on par in terms of points. We are 1 ahead, so it's all going to come down to last card. We have 7 points in hand. Let's see how much he has in his.
A noble plan indeed, I say.
Target acquired.
We win by 2. So everything worked out, luckily, fortunately, I guess you can say. I guess that Sapper play could have been done a little bit sooner, and it would have gone a long way to securing the round for us, but we got through it, and happy we did. That's 2 victories, and yeah, quite a fun start to this great arena. And that's gonna be it for now. Until next time, peace out, have fun.